Welcome, everybody, to Ask the Attorney. I'm your host, Brad Latchett. I am the General Counsel for the Professional Insurance Agents of New York. And today's question is about market withdrawal. So specifically, I received notice from one of my carriers that they're exiting the state. What does that mean for my clients? Well, there's a lot of that going on now. I don't know if I can go a day or so without receiving another notice of a carrier action, either a moratorium or a commission cut or an exit of the marketplace like we have in this question. So what does it mean for clients? Well, ultimately, it means that they're going to need to find a new insurance company. The question becomes how quickly. Oftentimes, when an insurance producer gets one of these letters saying, or from a carrier saying that they're going to exit the marketplace, there's a sense of urgency. And that makes sense, right? You've just got this notice that your carrier is leaving. You need to do something. And that's good. But when a carrier is exiting the marketplace, it doesn't mean the policies that they have written in that state are going to terminate immediately. Far from it. Usually, when a carrier exits the marketplace, they have to do so in an orderly fashion, which means that they still have to follow the normal non-renewal and midterm cancellation rules that are in place for any particular state. That will severely restrict, in some places, what a carrier can and can't do to get off a risk. Oftentimes, in these situations, the carrier is just going to have to wait to the normal renewal date of the policy and let it expire. They would just not renew the policy. That should give agents some certainty in terms of when a carrier or when a policy will terminate or not. You have that expiration date on the policy. It's likely that there's not going to be a surprise coming early with a midterm cancellation. Now, that's not always the case. A carrier could cancel a policy midterm, but as I mentioned earlier, they're likely going to have to follow the current rules regarding midterm cancellations, which can severely restrict what actions a carrier can take midterm while policies in place. Oftentimes, a carrier cannot terminate a policy for any reason they so choose. It has to be certain set reasons, such as a material change in the risk or a material misstatement on an application, things like that. Absent those situations, the carrier is going to have to stay on the risk until the end of the policy period. So that's most likely what's going to happen in this situation, the market withdrawal. Now, again, there is a chance that the carrier has reached some sort of arrangement with the insurance department on a quicker withdrawal. And if that is the case, that should be publicized. It would be available through the carrier and through the insurance department. But in summary, if you get one of these notices, don't panic. You do want to act with urgency, but just because a carrier is leaving the marketplace doesn't mean that your policyholders, your clients are going to be left in the lurch immediately. You should have some runway in time in which to place your clients with other carriers. Hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions on this or anything else, please feel free to reach out to PIA at the Resource Center at PIA.org or GovAffairs at PIA.org. Thank you very much and appreciate the time.